My presentation will basically has three parts. In the first part, I will tell you something about our work and give you a feeling how we did that, and you will know how we track that and how we create contents. And in the second part, I think most of you are very interested in the part because those are the feedbacks from the audience or the people on Weibo who are interested in the play. And I like put their feedbacks into different categories, and so make you easier to see the different angles of the audience. And in the third part, I will give you a brief evaluation of our work and how we can improve our work in the future. So here's part one. It's about our work. So when I took over the account, because I'm not the original member of that team, I recruited by the team leader, Joan. She asked me to join their team to be the Weibo person because she said, because I have interned in Sina.com, which is a mother company of Weibo.com, so I had some experience and some thinking about Weibo, so she recruited me. And when I took over, I found that the account was very basic, and they don't have a systematic plan for how to promote the play. They just like a retweet and some others tweets and reply something, but it's not that perfect. So the first thing I did was giving the account identity. So there are two things to do. The first, I have to figure out the identity of the account. And another important thing is I have to give myself an identity. So I cannot be a Annenberg student who happen to be a Weibo person of this play. So I have to give myself an identity when I talk to people on Weibo. So the identity of the account is the official account of the play. It's not the account of neither Los Angeles Theater or nor the Annenberg School something. So it's a play's account. And my identity, I set myself as a Chinese employee of the Los Angeles Theater, which is the producer of the play. So then I can talk to person and in a more natural way. So after that, I have to set up a general strategy for about how to promote our play on Weibo. So I borrow some ideas from a very traditional way to doing things on Weibo or on Twitter. As you can see on the left, some companies some huge companies I don't remember the HP. I don't know how to say that in English. The HP company, they use this nuclear mode. They have an official main account in the middle, and they have some subsidiary accounts who will retweet and reply and build up the conversation, or you can call the environment, the tweets environment. So, but when I took over the account, I had only 20 fans. So, it's very hard to create a main account in 2 weeks to accumulate 1,000 or more than that fans in 2 weeks. It's impossible. So, I change it a little bit because Allison in China, as our director mentioned her, she did a very good job in connecting those huge great accounts on Weibo platform. Those accounts have several million or hundreds of thousands of fans. So I changed it from a nuclear mode to I call it a flower mode because I borrow the stuff from those big accounts to be my account, to be my contents. So this is a little change of the mode. And after I set the general strategy, so I have set up some specific works to do. There are mainly three things to do. The first is the content creating. So basically, I tweet about three things. The first thing is about the background knowledge. It's about the background knowledge about the history or about the LA theater or about our producer, our director, our actors, things like that. And also there are people who on Weibo ask me about the questions like when you will come to Beijing, when you come to Shanghai, and how can I buy the tickets. So I will also provide them with some time and ticket information. And also I will give them some interior sources like what we are doing now. Like we had a rehearsal before we went to China. So I like tweet a lot and show our efforts. Like we took Chinese tour very seriously to show people that you should come because we are taking it very seriously. So you can have a very good experience if you come to watch the play. And also I did something like fan base building because I have to accumulate some fan base at least. I can't do I can't do anything with 20 fans. So I did some fan base building and I categorize all my fans into several categories. Like some people can help us in the promotion of the play in the city, and some are the audience, and some are USC students, and also there are partners who like a ping pong. They are in the category of partners, so we can connect with each other to exchange our information. And also I did something I call the transformation because as I showed to you this so-called flower mode, I have to transform those fans of those big accounts into my fans, or I transform those people who are seemingly interested in the play into our real audience who will who will buy the ticket to watch the play. So basically, I answer questions and make conversations, try to create some conversations with them, and do something like customer service. So here I want to give you an example of how I create contents and how I make conversation. On the top is example of the typical tweets I have on Weibo. The first one is the introduction of our professor and who's our playwright, who is the writer of the display. First, I put a tag beforehand to show people what the tweet is about, so people will glance over and catch the idea instantly. And also, I will give the URL about some related information, and also I will provide a photo or a picture to attract attention. And also, I make some conversations with the fans or the audience. You can see this typical one. This account Meijumi, which is an account with like 3 million fans. It's a account about the like a fan base of those people who are in China who are interested in US TV series. So they have a forward like 500 and 40 people reply to this tweet, and I will read all of them and go to 500 people. There are 5 people forward this tweet. I will go to each one of the 500 people on their wall to see what they think, what they are thinking about the play, and if they have questions or if they have anything related to my job, I will make conversations with them. So here's the main part, and I think everybody are interested in this part because you're very interested in how people reflection about play. So I track some tweets about people's reflection when they first time see the tweets about the play. It's before the play. Our play went to China. So it's like a very carol talk, like somebody, are you interested to go? And or I want to go, do you want to go with me? Or something like that. And or because they are the people who are interested in the US TV shows. And if they say, wow, there are some actors I know who will come to China, they are very interesting to go. And they they'd love to see their like heroes like Jeff. And by the way, a lot of fans. Jeff has a lot of fans in China, and they post. Josh, sorry, I'm sorry. Josh had a lot of fans in China because they post photos they took with him. And if I see like a tweet like when will they come to Shanghai, I will go to their page and answer their question. So here is one message I really like to share with you. You know, I did something like building the fan base. I will like search people who probably will be interested in our play, like students or college students or people who work in the media or law area, and I will reach them and try to make conversations with them. And one of them, who was a J school student of Fudan University, when I add her as a friend, she like give me a private message about how she was surprised when we added her as a friend. She said, I have been looking forward to your Beijing performance in December for a long time, because one of her professor in Fudan University, who is Bill Berkeley, he sent her an email and recommended her to watch the play. So, like when I reach her, she find a way to get connection with us. And also there are also typical ones like this. It's a student of Sun Yat-sen University. He said like, let me see how many US TV series stars I can recognize. So you can tell that many people are interested in this point of the play. And after people watch the play, the reflection turns like very interesting. So here's a lawyer in Beijing. He said the top secret, which is about the plot, the introduction of the plot, represents the conflict between the secrecy of the government and the people's right to be informed. I think a country with an adequate law system should follow the rule of the openness is the common and the secrecy is the exception. So you can tell that people are thinking about the contents or the plots of the play after they watch that. By the way, forgive my poor translation. I think I made a lot of mistakes of the translation. So if you are confused, what does the things mean? You can ask me. So there's also people like they are attracted by the play. They are attracted by the point that there are a lot of TV show stars. So, but when they watch the show, they realize it's a very serious show, and they got a lot of thoughts, and they learned a lot from the play. Like this one, it's a pity that many audience went for the actors, but in fact it's a serious drama, and the director is great, actors are wonderful, the lines are smart. Even if the props are only several tables and chairs, the play is fabulous and well worth watching. And some others, like this person, it's my first time to watch an American play. The theme is political, and I thought it would be boring. However, the performance was great. I could understand the line even if I didn't look at the subtitles. I love the actor too. And another one, it's a play that I strongly recommend. It's not only about the First Amendment, but also about the people's right to be informed. How to judge it? The play didn't give us an ultimate answer, but allow us to think about it by ourselves. And there are some neutral views. I mean, they like think from both sides. Like some parts of the play are good, and some parts are like not consistent with their value or their thinking. Like this play is exploring the identity and the ethics of the media people. But how can value of New York Times or Washington Post adapt to China? He's thinking about that. And although they are subtitled, they were too fast to read. Perhaps this guy do not speak English very well. And the play presented us an important moment in the U.S. history, which provided a new angle to think about the U.S. people and the U.S. system. And then only shortcoming of the performance was the target audience was not exactly right. I will mention that later on. So there are a lot of positive and like very thoughtful reviews, but I tried very hard to find some negative ones to make this presentation more objective. So, honestly, I like spent a lot of time to try to find some negative reviews. It's very difficult. It was very difficult to find, but I think it's great to have some negative ones because it makes us to rethink of ourselves and how to make our play better or how to make our promotion better. The story of Top Secret would never appear in China. Our current social and political environment is actually contradictory to what is in the play. So this play could pass the censorship probably because the support from the American embassy. So it's like like creating some rumors about that. It's an explicit marketing of American spirit. So people think differently. Different people have different ideas. They might think the play from different angles. And the second one, the play was bad. I'm confused about why the audience were laughing and applauding. So this guy don't speak English well as well. So which was ridiculous. They handed out the brochure to us because they knew we couldn't understand without the introduction of the brochure. So it was maybe he doesn't speak any English, so don't understand the contest. So this one is very interesting. I knew it would be an English corner when I heard about the play. It turned out to be true. Do you know English corner? In China, usually in every college during the weekend, some students will gather in a specific spot in the university and talk to each other in English. It's like a way of practicing English. So it's or maybe in some major cities they have like specific spots on a square or in some parks, and the citizens to go to that place and practice their English. So this is the English corner. So it's like a English practicing experience. So also they show some problems of our play. As many of you mentioned, the Beidou theater was, the actors were freezing and running their nose. My hands were cold and I was shaking. Beijing University, you did 99%. Why didn't you complete the last 1%? Disappointed. So like the second, this one is very interesting. This lady, she works for a media company in Beijing, and when I like reach out to her, she like very active to reply to me and say to me like, I think your promotion is not enough. You should let more people to know about it. But I can't say our promotion is better because when she replied to me at that moment, we still have 2 weeks before we went to China. So many promotion stuffs are not on their way. So I said, obviously, and now you know it. So that means you know it from Weibo. So that's enough. A lot of people know from Weibo. So she encourage us, insist that, but many people still don't know. I'm worrying about it. She's very anxious about many people don't know about play, and she tweet a lot about our play during the whole process. She bought the tickets 1 week before we went to China. Went to China, and she's in Beijing, the last stop of her tour. So she bought the ticket several weeks before the play. So here comes my personal evaluation of my work. So I give a 10 out of 10 of the content creation because I think it's because of time. I don't have much time to create a lot of contents, but selfish speaking, I think I create very good contents, but it's the time because I didn't have time to create a lot of great contents. And I adjust my strategy in the process, but still not enough. But I think I did a very good job about the connection because the play was from late November to December, which was our final exam week. So I did a lot of job before before 20th, November 20th. But after that, I really didn't have time to do a lot of stuff. So after I reached out a lot of people in the first week, many people reply to me and send a private message to me. So I also have to connect Allison about some questions I don't know. So I did a lot of I stuck in the previous job, but I didn't do a good job moving forward the connection stuffs. And I think I did a very bad analysis because professor told me there's an author called Liu Liu who got 1 million fans, but I didn't know until he told me. So that makes she tweets. I tracked that yesterday and several days. When our professor.
Did she actually tweet about it?
She tweeted a lot. She tweeted every day, during the tour in Shanghai. So she tweets in November the 24th to, I don't remember, maybe 23 to 27, around that period. But I start my final exam around 20. So I didn't find that there's a huge fan base in that account. So I did a very good job to reach out these people to let them to promote for us, and they are a very credible person because they are also very famous authors themselves. So audience targeting, I think, is 7 out of 10 because it's a very good strategy to reach out to people who are interested in the American TV shows, because those people, as many of you mentioned, they are educated people. They understand English. They love, to some extent, love the Western life, and so it's easy for them to accept some new concepts and have some new thoughts about no matter it's a play or history or politics or something like that. But the only minor mistake I think we have is we emphasize too much on the TV show stuffs. So some people, as many people, many feedback, you can find in many feedbacks, people think that we emphasize too much on TV shows. Actually, it's a good play. Itself is good enough, but why do you connect this good stuff to a TV show? I mean, a serious stuff with a very entertaining stuff, connect a serious stuff with a entertaining stuff. So it's some people might be attracted by the TV show stuff, but they probably not that interested in politics or in historic issues, things like that. So overall promotion, I think, is 7 out of 10 because, as I mentioned, the problem we had, because some audience told me that they think it's a good play. We don't have to promote through TV shows, but you can see this problem in another side. Many people are attracted by the TV shows, but later on they found that it's really interesting. But if we didn't tell them there are a lot of actors there, they may not go. So it's like a two-blade sword, something like that. So this is my personal view about how can we do better about on Weibo or on our promotion. So prepare it early, of course, because I step in in between the process, so I didn't have a lot of time to build my fan base and did a lot of works that I should have done beforehand. So second one is we should take all our available resources into consideration beforehand, like the Liu Liu's account. I didn't realize that we had this fabulous resource. So it's like we can do it better through more efficient communication with all parties involved. Like if a professor or director, you have connection with me, and I can direct connect with you. Perhaps we will like reach out more people and take advantage of our resources. And analyze it better, as I said, I did a very bad job on that. And also beware of the backfire strategy, which is TV show stuffs. You know, I'm thinking of whether if we promote another play in China, like the next year, will people still will this group of people who saw the Top Secret go again to the theater? Go to the theater again? So how can we keep the consistency of our promotion or our brand or our play? Yeah, this is my personal thoughts about that. And thank you very much.